Hello, welcome to Recapping with Delora
and Ashley.
Please follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter at Recapping Podcast.
Also, comment, rate, and subscribe on your favorite podcast platform. We're on all the things.
We would love to hear your ratings of the movies and shows we review.
Email us your audio file to recappingpodcast@gmail.com and we will play it during the show.
Or DM us on Instagram and we will post and read it on air.
Thank you guys so much for listening.
Thank you.
Hey Ashley, how you doing today?
Oh, it's been a week, but I am here. How are you?
Girl, talking about it's been a week. You know, I have the privilege of doing quick headlines and hot topics this week, but like some of our earlier episodes, we talk about some of the current events. We're going to keep it light and cute, but with the state of the world, especially in Haiti, suffering from a massive earthquake and the images coming out of Afghanistan, it's kind of rough out here in these streets, Ashley.
Just a little bit, sis, just a little bit.
And then the state of the world with COVID and its variants and growing cases. It's a lot. So you want to say anything else to that?
I mean, God bless us all. That's really all I have. Like, may he keep us during these times. We just talked off mic about, is this really the end of days? Because it just feels so dark sometimes, and this week has been heavy in world news. So, I'm definitely keeping my thoughts and prayers with, everybody, our international brothers and sisters, everybody who's here, everybody who's dealing with the ups and downs of the day-to-day that we've been dealing with now for, the past couple of years. I mean, it's been a hell of a ride, Laura. I'm ready to get off. I'm ready to get off this roller coaster.
No lies told. I will say, growing up as a church kid, I was just reminded of the famous Fred Hammond's "Blessed, blessed." We're blessed in the city, and then we're blessed when we come and when we go. Okay, anyway, thank you, Jesus, for your protection.
And I'm drinking some of his juice to get through this episode, sipping on a little Jesus juice. Thank you.
Jesus wine.
That's how I got to keep it light and cute. Okay.
All right, Ashley. So, fun news in the Marvel universe. Anthony Mackie closes deal to star in Disney Marvel's Captain America 4.
Do your thing, black man.
Do your thing. That is just so exciting. Chris Evans is a friend of the pod, right? And he has done a great job as Captain America, but I'm excited for this. I'm not going to lie, though. I appreciate the movie because that means they have faith in him. But I was just fine if they just came back with season 2 with the Falcon and the Winter Soldier. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, I know we didn't recap Falcon and Winter Soldier. It wasn't my favorite of the Marvel series because it kind of didn't really get exciting until good episode 4, I would say. But I think this was always intended to be the vehicle for him to get launched into this new role. And as the second Black man to headline a Marvel film in recent memory and years, I think it's a beautiful thing. And I'm curious to see how they make this character deviate. Because as we saw in the series, he struggled as a Black man with taking up the shield.
Absolutely.
So will that continue to be a prominent theme in the film about, what it means for a Black man to represent America, especially right now? Or, so I'm excited just to see what the storyline is going to be. Because more often than not, I don't always feel like, oh, this is going to be something new. It's kind of like, oh, well, they're going to save the world from some type of disaster. But I feel like there may be more layers. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't want to sound like a Debbie Downer. I don't know if it's going to do Wakanda numbers, though. I think it'll probably do well for Marvel, but I like Anthony Mackie, but
he's an exceptional actor. He's an exceptional actor.
Phenomenal. Like, okay, I guess I should take that back. I do enjoy a lot of his work, but a lot of his work outside of being a superhero, I guess I should say.
Yeah. I will agree. Falcon was not remotely on my radar in terms of the superheroes, but to your point, is it going to do Wakanda? Is it going to do Black Panther numbers? Possibly not, because Black Panther, you know, it was a celebration of Blackness as a whole. You know, we had a whole world created for us, and it was the beauty of that and the diversity, not only in what we were allowed to do in that, but also the fact that you could relate almost as much to the superhero as you could to the villain, because you know, to say that Michael B. Jordan in that did not hit you with some gems, his last line in that film still shakes me when I watch that movie. Absolutely. So that was a needle in a haystack, even just in terms of the Marvel universe for me in general. But I'm still here for it, Delora. I'm still excited.
Yeah, I'm not gonna bash it. You know, I'm gonna see what they come up with. You know, the last thing I was gonna say, if you want to see some good acting, go to freaking Black Mirror and his episode with Yaya and Nicole Bahari. Fire. It's about playing a video game or something like that on Netflix. Check it out.
He was also really good in an Amazon series. I'm not going to be able to think of the name of it right now because I want to, but it was individual episodes with Anne Hathaway was in it. Helen Mirren was in it.
An anthology.
Yes, it was an anthology.
It's not Modern Love, is it?
It's not Modern Love. It's one that came out a little bit before, because season 2 of Modern Love just dropped. It was a little bit before that.
Jon Snow.
It was so funny seeing him in that series, by the way. I was like, hold on. G-O-T.
You're not brooding. You're not cold. Right? I don't understand.
Right.
Your hair isn't soaking wet in the wind. Like, I don't understand.
You know nothing, Jon Snow. I still can't get over that character. So it was just so funny to see this, but it was a cute episode. I think I just watched that last night, as a matter of fact. But no, this was another anthology series they did, and he was alone acting by himself. And again, he's so phenomenal. Like, his was one of the most heartfelt of that series. So Amazon, I cannot remember the name of it, guys, but check that out as well.
So we have baby news. ScarJo, one of our headlines a couple of weeks ago, and her husband, Colin Jost, welcome first baby together. It is worth noting that this is Scarlett's second child, her first being a daughter named Rose Dorothy, who turned 7 in this fall. And on Wednesday on Twitter, Jost, in a statement, revealed that they had a baby boy named Cosmo. Congratulations to the beautiful couple.
Yes, congratulations. I'm laughing because when I first heard the baby's name, I was like, is that the dog's name from the Jetsons? that was Astro. But it's another one of those Hollywood baby names. I'm like, why? These people don't have to apply to no jobs, Ashley. Clearly. Oh, the show is called Solos, by the way. Sorry, I was distracted because I was still trying to figure that out. The show on Amazon is called Solos. But yeah, I get it. But it's just like, I mean, are you trying to patent this name? Is he going to be a brand? Like, help me to understand where y'all be getting this ish from. But obviously, congratulations to Scarlett. This is a little bit of a distraction for me for all the Disney stuff. So, you know, some good positive news.
Her baby was so close, because when she was doing the press for Black Widow, you never saw her whole body. It was always, you know.
That was about to be a question I asked. Did she have this child herself? Because I didn't remember ever seeing her pregnant.
Ooh. Excellent question. You know, that is an interesting question of today, right?
Yeah, I mean, they didn't really address that. So, and either way, regardless of how the child was brought to the world, congratulations. But I forgot I had that as a question as well. Like, I never saw her pregnant, never heard her talk about it. But then again, we're having all these pop-up COVID babies, so who knows?
You have no idea. That was a goal, not to get pregnant. I'm just All right. And our last quick headline, Jamie Spears says he intends to step down as conservator of Britney Spears. Now, I'm currently looking at a CNN article from 6 days ago when it was first announced. Apparently, there are some hiccups in this, so it's not going to be a very smooth process, but progress, Ashley, progress. What were your initial thoughts when you saw this headline?
I was excited for her, and I even posted it to our stories, but then I started to see other headlines like, oh, well, actually, he said he's going to step down when the time is right. So I'm like, what does that actually mean? They say he's still going to fight against it. But this answer, remember when we talked about this a few weeks ago, this answered my question of whether the conservators themselves can remove themselves, and they can. So you're telling me, even though Britney has said all these things, she's told you how upset she is, she's told you she doesn't want you to do it anymore, you're still going to stick firm in your place as her conservator. It just seems so, again, I don't know the circumstances, I don't know this family, I don't know Britney's true emotional or mental state, but she's a grown woman, and I just feel that if she wants to be released from this, and if she is well enough to be making millions of dollars for all these people who have been her conservators for all these years, let that woman free. I hope the family in the background can mend, even if it seems like she has to beef with Jamie Lynn, and that hurts me. So hopefully, Delora, everything works out accordingly and we get this resolved.
Hands down, Ashley. Thank you for that. All right, so we're going to go into our hot topic. Lizzo has dropped a new single called Rumors, featuring the one and only Cardi B, because she's on all the features these days.
Pregnant belly and everything.
Pregnant belly and all. In terms of overall reaction to it, apparently Lizzo was focusing on the negative because earlier this week in a now deleted video, she was crying about the sexist, racist, and hurtful comments she's received since releasing her new single. She actually has gone on GMA and sat down with them to talk about how, you know, her friends and family were like, girl, don't let them see you down or with your head down. And she's like, I always have my head up. Even when I'm upset, even when I'm crying, my head is up. But I know it's my job as an artist to reflect the times, and this shit should not fly. It shouldn't be okay. Ashley, two things. How would you rate Rumors, the music video / song? And then two, Lizzo have videotaped herself and posted her crying of all the negativity. Like, what did you think about that move?
Oh, I wasn't ready for my rating of Rumors. Ooh, in the world of videos, it was appealing in terms of the scenes and the choreography. The song itself is a bop. It's probably not my favorite release that she's had. So I give it like, I guess, a B-, Delora, in terms of a rating for it. Solid, entertaining, just not my fave. And then why not post a video of you in your vulnerability? Because as she also mentioned, self-love is a journey and vulnerability is sexy. We see celebrities posting all types of issues, not just celebrities, people in general. And people love to feel like they're peeking into the souls of these artists today and that they know these people, right? So why not share your truth? And if you are having a hard day or a difficult day, you know, and you felt the need to share that with your fans, then do so. Like, I don't get
say social media is a highlight reel.
Exactly. We want to post all the highs, but you know, when somebody posts a low, oh, like Van Lathan said about her, oh, she's being whiny. She's a celebrity who's whining. I don't agree with that, because why not post the moments that you're not feeling so great as well? Like Lizzo is a beautiful woman. She's highly talented. She's very successful. Talented, so why not show that even though you have these, you know, self-empowering anthems and all this stuff, you still have your moments of vulnerability and sadness as well. And that does not diminish you, though, in your strength as a woman and as an artist. So do you, Lizzo? What about you? What do you think?
All right, Ashley. So in terms of rating the music video and the song, I give it a C- because it was a little gaudy for me and very in your face. Like sometimes I get the humor in your face, art, but flying dicks and vagina, vases, I didn't need it. And when I say gaudy, I didn't enjoy the costuming or the makeup. I actually had like the promo shots before than the actual makeup. I love Cardi's belly being out though. I thought that was cute. Some people I saw in comments they're like, I don't like seeing pregnant women sexualized. I'm like, how you think she got pregnant? So
and it's Cardi B. When is she don't put on clothes? Like
a whole entire song called WAP. Look it up, okay? When it comes to Lizzo's video though, it seems a little calculated. Okay, so hear me out. So this single was highly anticipated, okay? She has had the year any artist would dream of with the success of Love Hurts, and everything off that album, right?
Yeah.
It's a lot of pressure for musicians to do well for their sophomore album. Granted, this is technically not her sophomore album because she actually has been out for a minute. She actually played for Prince. Prince gave her the stamp of approval years ago, right? But the world is getting to know her. And so essentially this is her sophomore, album, so to speak. And because it's not good, and she's feeling some heat, I feel like, it's kind of like, well, let me draw more attention to it. And I'm not negating her hard work. I don't doubt that. I think there's a lot of pressure to wanting to be great. However, there is something to be said if it's not going to work. Sometimes you got to go back to the workshop. That's all I'm trying to say. I am a fan of Lizzo. I think she's extremely talented, but I thought it was interesting that she decided to have this moment. A quick update from the Hollywood Reporter. Apparently, Instagram, Facebook removed comments from Lizzo's account after singer's tearful video. So, I appreciate her vulnerability. I really do. I know I sound like the cynic today, but
you speaking the truth.
We gotta do better than using the theme to Ghostbuster as a sample. Like, I know you heard it.
I gave my rating and my grade and my hot take. You are fully entitled to feel how you feel. And at the end of the day, I'm not a stan. Like, I'm not the fan of the fan. Like, I don't even think I ever really saw her whole first album, to be honest with you. So
I loved it.
Yeah,
I absolutely loved it.
I'm giving my reaction to somebody who, rooting for you, sis, because I root for everybody Black, and I think you're a beautiful Black woman. So do your thing out here in this world. But Delora, valid, because it's Hollywood, and we don't always know what's real and fake. So there's that.
Absolutely. And really quick, one of my favorite songs from her, Because I Love You, that's the name of the album. It's called Like a Girl. That's a bop. Soulmate is a bop. Tempo is a bop. So, I mean, I'm a fan. So I know what she did. She did all her clever lines and things like that. It just wasn't, it didn't flow as well as I hoped. So I can't wait for her second single. So if there's nothing else, Ashley, that's it for this episode. I cannot wait for our recap for Tuesday.
Yeah.
What are we recapping?
We are recapping Who Run the World, Girls Run the World on Starz. If you guys have not checked it out, 8 half-hour episodes, all are available. Be sure to tune in. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.